Here's the thing. Roger Ruffin, you really think that I'm afraid of those broads? Really? Really?
We are trying to welcome to Bustin Loose, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, I do think you're afraid of the young ladies of the NWF. Welcome to Bustin Loose, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joined with Gideon Weinstein here, and what a big night we had here at BoneKrushers for Friday Night Fights. We saw right here in action Josh Adams, and Josh took on a much larger opponent in the Warlock.
That's a big guy.
Absolutely. But Josh Adams, victorious right here tonight at BoneKrushers against the Warlock. And then right after that, we saw maybe his new rivalry, David Tyler, in action. And you know, Gideon Weinstein, David Tyler has definitely turned his back on Josh Adams and the NWF Army.
Yeah, you know, I used to not like David Tyler, but I'm starting to like the guy.
Yeah, he seems like he fits your mold.
Yeah.
Also in action right here tonight, we saw a unusual matchup against Alex Hayden and Lexus Montez. Now, Alex Hayden is the Tri-State champion, Lexus Montez the Unified champion. You know, Lexus Montez came out tonight and he tried to let everybody know that the Unified title is much more important than the Tri-State title.
I mean, I would tend to agree, but look at who's holding them, you know?
However, these two matched up. We decided to make it a non-title match, and the winner is going to have to put their title on the line in an upcoming BoneKrushers show. That is sure to be a great matchup. Also tonight, we saw your man, Adam Swayze.
Hold on. You got to say it correctly. Hollywood Adam Swayze.
We saw him in action right here tonight at BoneKrushers. Now, before his opponent came out tonight, you had some very unkind words about Nikki Victory and Big Mama.
Yeah, because see, the thing is, Roger Ruffin, is these two broads, these two little schmucks.
Let's call them young ladies. Let's don't call them that. Okay?
If I saw ladies, Roger Ruffin, I would call them ladies, but they ain't, okay? Because they stick their nose into Gideon Weinstein's business, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling the Army, and I'm telling those little girls, if they do it again, they're going to see a side of Gideon Weinstein that they don't like.
Well, you know, Gideon, maybe these young ladies here in the NWF are tired of you constantly interfering in matches like you do every time come to the aid of Adam Swayze. However, tonight, they stopped you from interfering in that match, and Star Rider got a big victory over your client, Adam Swayze.
Just move on. Just move on.
Everyone here at BoneKrushers definitely enjoyed the victory from the Star Rider. And then the main event right here tonight, the Titan defended his title against Brody Cormick. It was a hard-hitting match, to say the least. But the Titan was able to become out victorious right here tonight at BoneKrushers. Now, NWF Army, let's take time out to hear these words from the NWF Superstars.
David Tyler, last Saturday night, David Tyler turned his back on you and the entire NWF Army.
You know, Roger, I was raised with trying to see the good in everybody. So for months now, I've done nothing but see good in David Tyler. Well, last Saturday night in Fairfield, David Tyler showed me the man he's become. Well, guess what, David? I'm coming for you!
You heard from Josh Adams. Over the last several months, you obviously have been going through an attitude adjustment. But I gotta say, what you did last Saturday night in Fairfield, what you did to the hearts of the NWF Army, and how you turned your back on Josh Adams, you went way too far last Saturday in Fairfield.
Knock him out, Roger! You think I turned my back on Josh Adams? You think I turned my back on these people? Josh Adams turned his back on me. All you stupid people booing me, you turned your back on me. I don't care what any of you think. I don't care what Josh Adams thinks. Josh Adams, you haven't seen anything yet.
NWF Army, welcome back to more NWF Bustin Loose. I am joined with Hollywood agent Gideon Weinstein.
Number one Hollywood agent Roger Ruffin. You get it right.
Have you ever represented anybody that's been successful?
Adam Swayze is the most successful actor in Hollywood.
He's only done a hemorrhoid commercial.
He didn't even do that.
Hey, get out your pen and paper. The NWF is on the road next Saturday night. We are in Covington, Kentucky at Hits. Advanced tickets for this big event are already on sale right there at Hits in Covington and in Florence, Kentucky at Disc and Dat. What a big lineup we got scheduled. Lexus Montez will defend his unified title against the legendary Larry D. You'll also see a big matchup when the NWF champion, the Titan, will defend against your client, Adam Swayze. And also, already signed for this big event, Alex Hayden will defend his brand new one Tri-State title as he defends it against Lord Crew. However, Lord Crew, who is managed by Wildcat Chris Harris is barred from the building. All of this and a bunch more April 7th in Covington.
That's right. Remember, April 7th in Covington, Kentucky. Schmucktucky, if you will.
Schmucktucky, come
right.
on.
That's the night that's going to be down in the history books because Hollywood Adam Swayze is taking that title, and I know you hate that, don't you?
I don't know if that's going to happen quite yet, Gideon Weinstein. You're going to have to wait and see. And ladies and gentlemen, we roll on Saturday, April the 14th, right here back at BoneKrushers. Saturday the 14th, already signed. Lexus Montez will have to defend his unified title against the Tri-State champion, Alex Hayden.
I'm not even completely sure who Alex Hayden is.
He's the Tri-State champion.
Well, he ain't Mr. Swayze. So.
Obviously. Thank goodness. And then, Saturday, April the 21st, we are back in Fairfield at the UAW Hall. It is Thunderdome. 8-man steel cage match.
Well, you know, I sure hope that Mr. Swayze ain't in that match because cages are known to mess with people's faces, and he's just too beautiful for that.
One of the most dangerous matches in all of professional wrestling. And then Saturday, April the 28th, mark this down, fans. It is our annual fantasy camp where you, the NWF Army, can get your chance to have one day to know what it's like to be a professional wrestler right here at BoneKrushers. And then Saturday, May the 5th, we will be back in Wilmington, Ohio, when Johnny Suede returns to take on the 22-year-old stud Jay Donaldson and Gideon Weinstein in action on May the 5th. The NWF ladies.
I don't like them ladies. Is it going to be Big Mama? Just tell me that, is it? I don't like her at all.
The young ladies of the NWF are in action. That's enough of that word. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's go to more words from the NWF superstars.
Saturday, April 7th, the Northern Wrestling Federation returns to Hits in Covington, Kentucky. Adam Swayze. You know, you like to make all these movie puns and all that. I made a few myself. Titan kills Hollywood. And there's been a couple prequels and sequels and all of that. But the final chapter hits. It all makes sense because I like to hit people and I love to hit you. For months on end, you've played games, you've ran in my matches, you've hit me with things. I ran in your match tonight at BoneKrushers. And that was really funny. But that's where the jokes stop. For too long, you've been a thorn in my side. And at Hits in Covington, you get one more shot. Spoiler alert. Titan kills Hollywood. Spoiler alert. And still, you're going to learn the hard way. You do not back me into a corner. You do not pursue the king. You want this so bad? You want this so bad? What Hits, you bring everything you have, Swayze. Because the chapter, the book, the movie is over. When I drop you on your skull, snap your arm off, or make you pass out. Titan kills Hollywood. Game over.
NWF Army coming up this Saturday night. It's a big one. The big one at Hits in Covington.
That's right.
It's right. Real easy to find. Just check out NWF on Facebook and our website. Give you great directions right there at Hits. Advanced tickets are on sale right now at Hits and at Disc and Dat in Florence, Kentucky. Already signed for Hits. All of the NWF superstars, but already signed, is going to be a big NWF title match. The Titan will defend against your client,
Hollywood. Adam Swayze. That's right. Yeah.
Adam Swayze, goes after the NWF title right there in Covington.
You got to say the Hollywood part.
Adam Swayze will be in Covington, Kentucky. And then, ladies and gentlemen, a big match signed also. The Tri-State title is on the line when Alex Hayden will defend against Lord Crew. Now, Wildcat Chris Harris is barred from ringside. What would happen if you would be barred from ringside? What kind of advice would you give Lord Crew going into this match?
I would just tell Lord Crew, I mean, that's a big guy, you know, Lord Crew
No
is.
doubt about it.
I think if he just uses his power and his strength, he can definitely come out of this on top.
Also signed for Hits in Covington coming up this Saturday night. We got the NWF title match. We got the Tri-State title match. And we also have a unified title match when Lexus Montez defends against legendary Larry D.
You know, that guy, that's also a big guy. But unlike Lord Crew, Larry D is a big schmuck.
Well, no doubt about it that Lexus Montez has his work cut out for him. Jordan Clearwater's going to be there. Jay Donaldson's going to be there. And the list goes on and on. Make sure you join us this Saturday night in Covington, Kentucky at Hits. Bell time, remember, for Covington is 7:30. Now, let's go to these highlights from this past Friday night fights right here at BoneKrushers. We'll see you in Covington.